Hey guys, this is your girl Dip Catch by Faith. Let me put some light on over here. Let me see. I got stuff just hanging all around the place. Oops, that ain't work. That ain't working. That's a little better. Hey guys, how are you doing? I'm just dropping a few links, something I haven't done in a while. I want to see how it works over here on this new stream and I'm trying to embrace my gray because I'm tired of dyeing my hair and everything else. Hey Joshua, how you doing? Yes, so I am trying to embrace the gray. Let me put your name up in here, Joshua, being that you're the first one over here. Ooh, that's somebody different. That ain't hardly you. That ain't hardly you. Sometimes this thing will work and sometimes it just don't. Um, Let me promote the Sisters for Life. Nothing much going on? Okay. Nothing much going on. I'm just over here chilling. I said I'll stay on for a little while and drop some links. I'm trying to embrace my gray. You see my gray trying to pop in here. I'm trying to do something with it, trying to bring back my natural hair. Because the older you get, the thinner your hair gets. So I said, you know what? Let me try to save the hair. Host and chat. Okay, Sisters for Life. Don't forget the thumbs up. Don't forget the thumbs up. Yeah. I said I'm gonna drop a few links. Drop a few links as people come in. I'll be up here for a little bit. Let me see. Yep. So let me see something here. I can't find. Just dying in black. Huh? Just dying in black, Deborah. Well, leave it. Leave. Dye. Nah. I'm tired of dyeing my hair. That's the point of going back natural. Let the gray pop in. It's all in the roots is gray, so we'll just wait for the outer parts to get gray. And that's it. Yes. Till then, let me see if I can put a little bit of music on here and this thing don't anchor. The music overpowering my voice. So yeah, I'm just gonna be up here dropping a few links as people come in. And that will be that. Your gray hair on top. Yeah, you can see it a little bit in here. It's all in my roots. I'm just waiting to get that gray fur. That's going to be it. Yes, so I am up here just going to drop a few links, show my face, and let that algorithm start hitting a little bit. Just put my name and I got more than 1,000 subs. I did put your name, but another Joshua comes up. Sometimes when you do this here, it just don't it don't I don't know why it don't catch on to everybody. But you typed your name in the chat. You typed the word faith, so people pick you up in the chat. Sisters with life, type the word faith. If you're still in here, type the word faith so your link can be dropped too. And yeah, people come in. I always direct them to the chat, even though I drop their link. I'm gonna still direct them to the chat. Wow, it's crazy. Devil is a liar. Oh, yeah. I don't think the devil got nothing to do with that. I think that's just YouTube. They're a mess. So long you drop it there, we're gonna be good. Yeah, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. I guess somebody must be in the cloud picking up Captain Franklin. She's going up and down, back and forth. Yeah. So yeah, so I'm gonna be up here just don't make it a do what it do what it do. Let's see. Let me try you again, Joshua, see what happens. Hey, living for Jesus. How you doing, sister? Is that I think wait a minute, is that your link there, living for Jesus? I can't even see. Because sometimes this thing don't pick up everything. I don't think that's you. No, that ain't you. This thing don't pick up everything. But type the word faith, living for Jesus. Because yours and Joshua will pop up. I don't know why this counter. Some names that pop up, some things that don't. Trying to promote the Sisters for Life page. So how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? I'm trying to embrace my gray. That's all I'm doing. Trying to get my little afro back. No, that's not me. Yeah, that's why I took it down. So just type the word faith. So when people come in, I always direct them to the chat to pick up links if they choose to. So yeah. So how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Yeah, I done lost my CA. I lost the catch. Now this is it by faith. Hebrews 11:1. It by faith. I'm still holding on to my YouTube in the back, but the letters are starting to peel off. I'm trying to hold on to it. After a while, it's just gonna say faith. I got 100 subs for my celebration. All right, Joshua, that is simply awesome. How have you been doing, living for Jesus? What's going on? What's going on, people? Talk back to me now. Hey, eyes of art. I made it. Yes, you did. Eyes of art. I know you already got everybody in here, but type the word faith so when others come in, I can direct them to you. Now this thing don't pick up everybody. You know, I don't know why, but it's a YouTube thing. And that definitely ain't you. So That's why I said this thing don't this thing don't pick up. I gotta find another one. Yeah, I gotta I gotta find another counter that works because this here is not working. I know all you guys in there already got our men counting with friends second channel, um, sisters for life. We trying to bring some life back into it. So what's going on, peeps? What's going on? I love your afro. Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm sick of dyeing my hair. I'm sick of perming my hair. The older you get, the thinner it gets. So I'm trying to preserve what I got. My roots are totally gray, but the outside is still black. Probably, I don't know. Probably got some gray on the top. I don't know, y'all. I can't see. So I'm just waiting for everything just to go gray. But I'll still be wearing my wigs every now and again when I feel like my dark hair. Let's see. Can I show? Let me show you guys. Oops. Let me see. Can I? Uh, what's up, Joshua? What's happening, Sister for Life, aka Never Catch by Faith and Capital with Friends. Well, Capital with Friends TV. Thanks for coming in, living for Jesus. And I think the last one that came in so far was Eyes of Heart. Now I can hear you. Oh, you had to fix your sound? Oh, okay. Type the word faith. That's what I was saying. Because sometimes this thing here doesn't pick up everybody. Mm, hey, pre-retirement. How can I forget? Why I didn't see you? Sorry about that. What's happening pre-retirement days? You doing some Easter cooking in that kitchen? Uh, let me see if I can get pre-retirement day. This thing here doesn't. This particular counter doesn't pick up everybody. So that's why I'm asking you guys, if you choose to, type the word faith in the chat. And when other people come in, they can just pick you up. Let me see. Let's see. Pre-retirement day. Let me see if you pop up here. Yep, you popped up here. All right. Sometimes this thing work, sometimes it don't. I will talk to you on Instagram later around 1:30, 1 p.m. till 3. No problem. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Let me see. Trying to. I don't want this music to overpower what I'm saying. Let me see if I could. Maybe I should just turn it off for a little bit, huh? I guess some folks are going to find other people. Let me see something. Can I take this down for a little while? I'm still trying to learn this stream, which I think is kind of cool. I like it better than StreamYard, that's for sure. It don't give me as many problems as StreamYard does. So, yes. Um, Not much, working a lot. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Um, yes, ain't nothing wrong with that. So that's some more folks coming out. Put that in. How y'all feel? Oh, I don't know. Some of y'all are married. I was talking about dating over 60, dating over 60 before. So it seems like in my later years, I'm trying to go on a few little dates running around here. Well, not a few. I say you go out sometimes, you meet people. Like I like to let me see, can I get this real time off of here? You can run out of my probably a little while. I'll share the screen back later. Um let's see. Here we go. Nope. See. Guess that's as big as it's gonna get. Yeah. Um I'm trying to I'm just playing around with this here thing. Let me see something. Let me put it back side by side. Okay. Um, let's see. Mm, 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 mm. Anyway, I'm steady just looking at stuff. I was trying to keep the music going. But anyway, um, what I was going to talk about is um, what's going on with you guys. That's what I need to talk about. What, what I need. You know what? Next time I come up here after I do this here, we're going to talk about elderly abuse, elderly abuse. Yeah, elderly abuse. Hmm. It's lunchtime. What you guys having for lunch? I haven't really found myself nothing to eat just yet, but I will. Yes, next time I come here, we're going to talk about elder abuse. Nothing more. I just clean up the whole room. Okay, cool. Probably hear some noise outside because they're doing some work in the next building, the next house, I should say. And yeah. This thing is it? I don't want it too damn loud. Trying just don't get low enough. I'm gonna put this down for a little bit. Give that a little something, something. Let's talk about. We always talk about the young folks and stuff like that. Let's talk about the elderly folks. Or you don't have to really be that elderly. I find a lot of as we get older, I pray that you know that you don't have to be by yourself. Um, that there's somebody in one of your loved ones, your children, or a family member or something like that, like as you get older and can't do so much for yourself, that you have like loving people around you. And I guess sometimes how you live your life when you're younger and when you're middle age applies to when you get older. If people really want to be around you or not, because it got a lot of nasty old folks around here, right? That their family members don't even want to be bothered with. They just throw them in a nursing home, whatever case may be, and just don't want to deal with them. Or you have some that whatever it takes, I'm going to make sure that my parents or my loved one is well taken care of, and for the rest of their days or whatever case may be. Then you got some that that live with family members and they just don't take care of them right. you know they just don't take care of them right. They never do nothing with them. And I say some can be mentally challenged. Maybe that's more what I want to go into. um mental the mentally challenged abuse. It had like a couple of things on social media with um the a girl. I think she had been, maybe she could have been in her 20s or something like that, early 20s, and she had her mental challenges and whatnot. She lived with her mom. She lived with her family, mom, dad, brother, and like that. And she wound up getting pregnant. She wound up getting pregnant, and because of her condition or her mental state, it turned out to be a, a child abuse case, because they see she wasn't fit. She wasn't fit, mentally fit to say no, or to even have a baby, or even consent to sex. So they did, ran a blood test on her to see, what was going on, and come to find out that the father and the brother was both having sex with her. Now the mom had to know. She had. You cannot tell me that you have your daughter, your mentally challenged daughter, in the house, and nobody knows what's going on in the next room. Just because I don't think she was all that verbal. Let me turn the sound down. Y'all know when I get up here and this phone gets a ringing and buzzing and everything else. But so the father, he admitted that he was having intercourse with her, but she wind up being pregnant by her brother. So it's just sad how people just take advantage of you know the um disabled 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 young adults or elderly people. So wind up, they all went to jail, you know. And I think they removed the daughter from the home, which they should have. And I don't know about what happened with the pregnancy. I'm quite sure they probably aborted it, because I mean, or who's gonna let her go through all that pain or whatever the case may be, and she don't really know what's going on with herself. Hey Diaz World, what's going on? How are you doing? Let's see. Let me show your channel, Diaz World. You can type the word faith if you want to. What's been going on, Diaz World? Yes, some of the people who attack health outside the city. Yeah, they do. They do that too, Joshua. I'm just up here trying to get my algorithm, however you say that, up and popping a little bit. She had babies, so type of word faith. Yeah. How have you been doing, Diaz World? So it's just crazy how people just take advantage of people that can't either even defend themselves. It's just crazy. Even if they can't defend themselves, it's like it's just sad, 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 sad. But I came up here, just to chit chat for a little bit and to drop some links. Um, when some folks come in, Let's see. Stop sharing screen. I want to share the screen. Back again. Like I said, this thing, it pops up. Sometimes they'll find all the names, and then sometimes it don't. It's a YouTube glitch, I guess. But let me put Diaz World up here. Hey, Balloose, Clues, how are you doing? Let me see if that's Diaz World right there. No, that's not. Like I said, sometimes this thing doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Type the word faith if you choose to. Balloose Clues. Let me see if you'll pop up there. And if look in the chat, but if you let me see, yeah, you popped up. Okay. Yeah. Type the word faith. Type the word faith in the chat so when some people they can find you. And be sure to pick up Josh if you have Joshua already, pre-retirement days, you know, Diaz World, Captain those the sister with friends. I mean sisters for life. It should be in the chat. I am well. How are you today? I am absolutely wonderful. Yep, absolutely wonderful. I'm trying to promote as well as your channels. Me and Catherine with Friends second channel. They're sisters for life. It's all one word. Sisters with a Z. Sisters for life. So going over and subscribe. I'm a consumer, not really a creator. I am not on much. Okay. Well, you can still support. You know, your view counts. You know, your view counts. Your like counts. Even if you hardly up here too much, your subscription counts. So yeah, we welcome it all. We welcome it all. But I'm glad you came on by. You know, I'm glad you stopped in. That's for sure. Next weekend, next weekend, next week we're taking a little a little road trip, I should say. Catherine with friends and her son-in-law and her daughter, her grandkids, great, yeah, her grandkids, her grand twins, I should say. We're gonna do a short little road trip for a couple of days and come on back. So I'll be filming where we'll be and just showing you also a couple of sites or whatever case may be. I have been connected to you for years. Yeah, I remember back in the pandemic days. Yeah, you used to pop up there a lot. A lot of people used to pop up then, but now it's like let me just show you a channel. Yes, a lot of people used to pop up then, and so many people left after the pandemic was over. Pandemic was over, and people started getting outside, and if y'all hear noise because they're fixing something in the next house next door on the outside of it. So they got the ladders and all that other stuff going on. So yeah, a lot of people have left YouTube, and it's not as fun as it used to be. To me, it's not as fun as it used to be. We all had a lot of time on our hands. We sure did. Everybody being locked down. Yeah, we had a lot of time on our hands. So I get it. Once it was time to go outside and get back in the office and go to work and stuff like that. I get it, but it just used to be more fun, connected with the people, and it was a lot of fun back then. Now it's like it's like So, I'm still trying to hang. hmm What's eyes love to talk new channel? You must know. She just up. She was just up there. Eyes of art. It's in the chat. If you go up in the chat, you will see eyes EYEZ of art. Yeah, she's eyes of art now. And she just popped in. She's just popped in for a little bit. She's still doing her thing. Yeah, so you can go over there and check her out. She still comes on live. She always have something good to talk about. You see it? Okay. Cool. We are family. Those that's, still hang in there. We are family. Boy, 30 minutes went by just that quick. And I just came up here just to play around with the said thing and see how this other thing up here was working. Let's see. Put a little background music up in there. Yeah, but I'll be I'm trying to well, I don't think God's gonna let me leave this platform anyway, because he wants to use me to continue to spread the word, regardless if it's one person, two persons, or nobody. Somebody's gonna come by and hear it. So whenever you go on YouTube, don't look for quantity, look for quality. And the quality is what you have to say and what you want to talk about, and others will come in. And then when you do go live, those that heard it want to see, who you are and what you're talking about, and they like your personality and stuff like that. And they'll come on in and see what's going on. Yeah, so I'm your truly heart family favorite. Yes, you are, Joshua. Yes, you are. Yes. So, yeah. I'm just hanging on it. I'm gonna hang on in here. I'll probably let it ride for about an hour, even if I'm just sitting here just looking. But I got my TV on over here, so that's why you see my head turning a lot too. hmm So, yes. Let's see what else is going on. What else is going on? I'm not really into politics because it gets on my nerves. So I'll leave that with Catherine with friends. But I'm just being me, just chilling. Just chilling. But the next time I come up here, we're gonna talk about dating over 60. Even though I have done that in the past, we're gonna bring a little bit up to speed and talk about it a little bit more. But they start with that drill, I'm really gonna have to get off because that's big and noisy. And they're right by my window. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So be sure y'all have the Sister for Life channel. I appreciate it. If you don't have it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Yep, for sure. I don't even think I can probably last an hour if I'm just sitting up here doing this here. I have to write me up something. That's what I need to do. Write up a little message. I didn't even come up here with a message today, but do have some prayer standby cards that I be having over here that I can, you know, read some of those off too. Romans 12:12. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. These my little prayer cards. Y'all can see. Y'all can't even see that. There you go. My little prayer cards. Yes. Faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. That's my Hebrews, but it's different on these cards. I don't know what version of this, but that's my slogan. My quote is Hebrews 11:1. For all things that's not as though they were. Faith is about faith. Let us fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith. Hebrews 12:2. This is a lot coming from out of Hebrews. Yes. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, nothing will be impossible for you. Matthew 17:20. Matthew 17:20. Call to me, I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. That used to be another one of my favorites. Jeremiah 33:3. Jeremiah 33:3. That's a good one. When you call out to God, and He'll give you more than what you can ask for, more knowledge. Like I always pray for, Lord, give me some knowledge and wisdom, and He does. He does. You know, He have you doing whatever situation you're in. He'll give you the knowledge and wisdom to do it not your way, but His way, and with a better ending result. We know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Romans 8:28. Romans 8:28. You can read your own translation. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your strength. Deuteronomy 6:5. Deuteronomy 6:5. Don't be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41:10. Isaiah 41:10. It's good to have these little cards around sometimes, but they will bless you. Sometimes you just need to pick one up and read it, and it gets right into your spirit. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you and watch over you, says the Lord. Psalms 32:8. Each one should use whatever gift he has received to serve others, faithfully administering God's grace in its various forms. 1 Peter 4:10. See, the music trying to get louder than me. Hold up now. You can't get louder than God's word now. We ain't doing that. We're going to turn you right on down. Matter of fact, shut you up for a minute. Come on now. I sought the Lord and He answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. Psalms 34:4. My soul finds rest in God alone. My salvation comes from Him. Psalms 62:1. Read your own translation, like I said. He alone is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress. I will never be shaken. Psalms 62:2. That comes right after my soul finds rest in God alone. Yes, it does. Man can't give you what God can. I tell you. They supplement some things, but they can never give you the satisfaction that God can give you. That's right. Now, I ain't gonna say I don't need no man. Like some people be, I don't need no man. That's why God made Eve for Adam, to be a mate for him, keep him from being bored and stuff like that there, to be a help to him. So stop saying you don't need a man. You don't need a man because you're probably hard headed. You probably want to be more man than he is. You probably wear more pants than he do. Wear them harder than he do. Sometimes as women, we got to back up. Let a man be a man. Let a man be a man. We get, we've been by, some of us been by ourselves for a little bit, and we tend to get very independent. We do things for ourselves. We get what we get, and we don't we spend our own and make our own money. So sometimes when another male comes in, we tend to be a little dominant there. So we have to learn how to, especially with somebody that you're interested in. If it ain't somebody you're interested in, stay independent, keep doing you, whatever the case may be. But if it's somebody that you're interested in, you might want it to go a little bit further, down the road, see where it leads to, where God's going to take y'all to. Let a man be a man and back it up, and just see what he's coming for as a man. Because a man don't like to feel like a punk. If he a real man, he don't like to be like a punk. Like, I can't do this, that, and the other for my woman. She doing more things for me. Like I'm a little girl. So sometimes we got to back that thing up. Let a man be a man. You know. And for you ladies out there that's raising sons, stop saying you the mom and the daddy. For you, even for your women, for your men out there, you can't be mom and dad. Ain't no way. You know, girls need their dads, boys need their moms. But you can never teach a man can't teach a girl to be a girl. You know, because some things she needs to talk to her mother about or get her mother's advice and stuff like that. She just know that a man knows how. A man can teach a little girl how to be loved because he's supposed to be her first love. Just as a woman, because you see how boys are very attached to their moms. They get a little girlfriend sometime, and you know they get pissed off because they too close to their mama. That's because his mama's his first love. He gonna always love his mama, and that's just it. Now, you don't want a mama's boy, because Lord knows I've been down that road. Ain't nothing worse than a mama's boy. It's all right to love your mama. Love your mama. That's what I want you to do, because you respect and love your mama. I know you can respect and love me, but don't be a mama's boy. Got to cut the apron strings sometimes on things. Some mamas don't want to, because they think the other chicken's going to taking their child away from them, taking their son away from their first love. They don't like nobody that he pick or choose. Back that up, mama. Put it in park. Let him find who he gonna find, be it good, bad, or indifferent, and let him come to you and talk to you about, his relationship and with women and how to deal with a couple of things. That's that's what you do. But then if she rotten stank or you feel something ain't right with the picture, you let them know. But you don't be one of them mamas that's all up in the business. They got to learn for themselves. They got to bump their head. We bumped our head. They got to bump their head too. So back it up, put it in park. Like I say, let a man be a man, and let that woman be a woman. That's it. Moving on. When anxiety was great within me, your consolation brought joy to my soul. Psalms 94 and 19. Hello. Let me see what y'all saying in this here chat. I'm looking at something else over here. Let me see if y'all saying anything around here. Let's see. It's chilly over here. It's chilly out here too today. It's chilly out here too. So Yeah. Yep. Do not let your do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. John 14:27. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light for my path. Psalm 119 and 105. I tell you, may the righteous be glad and rejoice before God. May they be happy and joyful. Psalm 68:3. Yes. Sometimes, the word of God, be it in cards, be it in your Bible, be it in maybe some scriptures you might have wrote down or something like that. It could be a plaque on the wall. It could be audio, however it comes. And when it's right, it just hits your soul. That's when you know that it's word. I'm not talking about the word that somebody might be saying they twisted it up to fit with how they feel, think of whatever. No, I'm talking about the true word of God. It really does feed your soul. It really does. The eyes of the Lord are on those who fear Him, on those who hope in His unfailing love. Psalm 33:18. These are prayer cards that I'm reading. A friend of mine's, you know, gave me these cards some years ago. Well, she say she was a friend, but I think of for the cards anyway. So I keep them and I read them from time to time, and they're good reminders of God's word. The Lord has done great things for us, and we are filled with joy. Psalms 26:3. That is for sure, for sure. Grace and peace be yours in abundance through the knowledge of God and of Jesus our Lord. 2 Peter 1 and 2. Yes, it's only what? How many cards you get here? 20 cards. And she got them from the little dollar store. Sometimes in the dollar store, they have little spiritual stuff for cheap that you can just, go in there and pick up, share as gifts, or just sometimes you need these things just to encourage yourself. Yep, just to encourage yourself. Because sometimes I be in here and I just got to encourage myself, especially when things get on your nerve. Be like, nope, we ain't having that. We ain't having that. So yeah, like I said, next time I probably come up here, probably talk about dating over 60, dating over 60, which I'm starting to date over 60. And I had my daughter cracking up. She said, "Who you want to date?" I said, "Well, somebody like more laid back, probably about 70." 70? Why you want to be somebody that's old? Why you want to be somebody 70? Catherine with friends going to say, "Your mama almost 70." Which is true. But yeah, somebody more reserved, more laid back, more of a companion or something like that there, you know, just to go to a little movie or something like that, just hang out with the opposite sex, just have good chit chat and carrying on. And yeah, good company, I should say. Good company. So yeah, nobody has time for that craziness, and let's move on. Yeah, so yeah, dating over 60. And I do have an upcoming date. Yes, I do. I might film a little bit. We'll see. But I met him through a girlfriend of mine. You know, we all be. Sometimes I like to go out dancing. Yes, I do. But the type of dancing I like to do is the hustle. So we have people. I say um, about 45 on up, 50 and up. And they are really out there hustling. Dancing. and that's just what we just like to do. So I found it to be, you always want to be when you get to a certain age, you want to be around people more of your speed, more of your age group. And my girlfriend, that's all she be around and hang out with and stuff like that. So I was like, let me go check out some stuff with her. And I'm glad, me and her just started like going out to like different little places because It's relaxing. It's every you see the old folks just getting. They say the old folks getting up there, still getting down, and we are still moving and getting down. And a lot of people do it to get out the house or to for exercise purposes, and just to meet people um, of their age group where it's always a safe place. You don't have to be no fights and people acting stupid and all that type of stuff like that. They just want to dance, socialize, and have fun. And it's not long. We don't be out no more than 4 hours because that's every the places we well the the place I would say the place we go to, they don't be open that long. You'll go from either 8 o'clock, some start at 6 o'clock, stuff like that. Because it don't take much. We get tired and want to go home and sit down somewhere. So yeah, but it's good to get out and and socialize with people your age and whatnot. Yeah. So yes. So as I was saying, I met a little friend. He's a nice guy. He won't tell me his age though. A lot of people think I'm younger than what I am until I tell them how old I am. I'm like, man, please. You see the gray starting to come in, but I don't know. I don't. They say I look younger than what I am. I don't. I say I look. I say I look my age. But anyway, so we gonna see how this year go. But we have been out dancing together at already a couple of times and to a couple of birthday parties. So yeah. So it's cool. It's cool. Yep. And very laid back. I think I'm laid. I would say I'm laid back, but I like to also too. I like to get out sometimes. I like to do like I like to dance. I like to dance. Have a great day. You too, Blue. Thanks for coming by. I like to dance and just run my mouth and crack jokes and stuff like that. They may be corny jokes, but they laugh off of them. But yeah, just like to go out and have fun. So yeah. I'm sorry I missed my girlfriend's 70th birthday party. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. But I had another obligation, but at the same day. But, it's okay. We're going to hang out. We're going to hang out anyway. Yes, I don't like nobody asking for my age is secret. Well, for some people, for some people they feel they don't like to tell their age. Yeah, mostly women don't. Mostly women don't. But I thank God for every great strand. I thank Him for the use of my limbs. I thank Him for being in the right mind. I thank Him for all my senses, my hearing, my seeing, my speaking, and my smelling. Thank you for all 5 of those senses. I thank you for when I say the use of my limbs, I mean down to my legs, everything. So yeah, I'm grateful for that. I'm very grateful for that. Yeah. So yeah. Yep. But hopefully I'll talk to you. Okay, Joshua. Talk to you later. Yeah. So look, I got a few more. I think about 5 more minutes up here. So yes, that's what I like to do. I went to get my ends clipped because it was like crazy all over the place. So I'm trying to, I don't know. I'm trying to find my summertime, my summer hair. Because the wigs and the weaves, they not getting it for me no more. I mean, I wear a weave. I mean, not a weave. I'm stopped wearing weave because it just tear out your edges. A wig, it don't wigs don't work for me in the summertime. I can't take it. My menopause be kicking, and that don't work for me. So I'm just trying to find my it thing, because I do want to wear my own hair. I do want to wear my own hair. I don't want to put no piece on it, or anything like that. I just want to braid put 6 braids in my hair, let it out and go. That's what I want to do. So my afros look a little more fuller. I tried to do the little twist, but it just wasn't twisting right on me. I went to go check out some twists in a beauty parlor. I'm not paying no hundred and something dollars, $150, and I could sit here and do my own hair. I ain't doing that. These beauty parlors is, they doing Hollywood prices, and just for a month to last for a month, almost $200. No, I will figure it out myself because yes, I can braid. Yes, um, I just can't put in a weave, even though I don't want one. Um, but I could braid my own hair with extensions, but I don't want to do that either because you know how you wear the braids for a while, then when you take them out, it tends to get a little knotted, and when you start to comb it out, you find balls of your hair coming out. They call it new growth. I say that makes your hair thin, so I stopped doing that. So I just want to just wear my own, and I don't care how it looks. Sooner or later, I'll, it'll shape to how I want it. But I don't know about this headband though. I'm trying to see how do you wear a headband. I haven't wore. Do you push it more to the back, or maybe you push it more you back? Where you first go to? Where you into eyes? You had to do something. I was saying I was trying to wear my. I want to wear my own hair, so I'm trying to find my little. Maybe because the headband is black. Maybe I have to wear color with my clothes, and maybe that'll pop a little bit more. But it is what it is. I think I need to wear hoop earrings, a little bigger earrings. If I'm going to wear my little fro, I may as well get to that little sort of like Afrocentric type, whatever. And I do got some bigger round earrings. And just talk to your sister. Oh, both of y'all done did. Both of y'all got ghost on me. Do I need to call you after I get off of here? Whew, Lord have mercy. Yeah, so I'm just trying to find my little neck. Y'all see me keep going like this here because when you've been wearing wigs and weaves and stuff for a while, I would too. You what want to wear your own hair, your own natural hair, and it's not really that short. It's the length is trying to come back, and that believe it or not, my hair used to be down to here. It was pretty long, but when I stopped with all the nonsense, it started breaking off. Of course, I made the logo. I made the logo. Um, with the logo that's on your circle now, she will show you. Okay, yeah. So I gotta check that out. What you made it for a T-shirt or something, or it's just a logo that you're going to use on certain on. I mean, you made her a logo, or it's just something you're going to be using. Yes. 'Cause, I'm the T-shirt queen, especially when it hit the summertime. I love me a good T-shirt. Yep, for sure, for sure. Mhm, mhm, mhm. She'll tell you, okay, Miss Secretive. I have to call her and see what see what's going on. What's going on? I'm able to take this head down. Let's see. Mhm. Yeah. So Sure enough. So I was up here for an hour, just that quick, talking about a little of this and a little of that. Um, yeah, I need to go to the cleaners. That's what I need to do. Then I got to put a hat on my head and mess up my fro, but that's okay. I need to go to the cleaners. Maybe I'll wait for tomorrow. I'll see. But I usually like to take my little walk outside. I just don't be filming every time I go outside because I just want to go do what I have to do and come on back. Sometimes I just be forgetting. And if I'm going around the same area all the time, I don't like to keep filming like the same place all the time. Gotta do a little something different. So yeah. So guys, that is my time. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming on. Let me shout. See what it sound like. Thank you once again for coming coming to my channel. Joshua Gable. I gotta go back to a couple of videos too. There's a couple of y'all for life. Thank you for coming on up here. Living for Jesus. That's Joshua Gable. I'm sorry about that. Rewind. Living for Jesus. Thank you for coming. Yes. Eyes of heart. Thank you. That's my little sister. We adopted her. Thank you for coming on in. 3 retirement days. Love you to life. Yes. Diaz World, my sister from another mother. Blues Clues. Go way back in the day. Go back like car seats. Sure enough. Yes. So yeah. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me for this hour. And until next time, this is your girl Deborah Tested by Faith saying peace, joy, and happiness. Um, do what makes you happy. You know, life is short. Make the best out of it while you're here. Don't try to let nobody get on your nerves because they're gonna get on your nerves anyway. But have a different. Don't react. Have a better reaction. You know, don't let them get to you. 'Cause we ain't gonna let the devil win. So once again, for God I live, for God I die. It's your girl, the by faith. Keep God first in all you say and do. Until the next time. Deuces.